And we're back again with another update on Internet Computer. Shout out to everyone, that tunes in on a regular day-to-day basis. Make sure your bell icon is on so you're notified every time we upload. But without further ado, let's take a look at what's happening with Internet Computer today. So looking across the board, we're seeing the overall market seeing a little bit of a bounce, which again is nice to see. Right now, we're seeing a little bit of a minor pullback for some coins, but as mentioned in my market analysis update as well as my H bar update, if you did end up watching that, we are seeing, a nice bounce over the weekend, which again was, again, you could say overdue as well, because, we were just pretty much seeing Bitcoin pulling down, quite sharply, into the 61.8, and where we actually dropped below the 61.8, went into the 78.6 briefly, and then again, we didn't really see any sort of a bounce. So could that be what's happening right now? Definitely. But with that said, we still need to be looking for confirmation. Let's not forget that. That's what a lot of people are forgetting. Yes, we're seeing a bounce. Yes, I'm more optimistic in my opinion for the broader market, to turn things around if it were to from now. But, I'm still looking for confirmations, as I said in my market analysis update. But, started off with a little bit of a rant. But before we do that, as always, just a quick disclaimer, anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So we've seen a bounce on Internet Computer today. It's actually up about 1.5% on the USD side of things. It's also up about 0.3% on the Bitcoin side of things. Price $4.12, valuation 2.2 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume at about $150 million. So again, yesterday, if you did watch my video, and even if you saw the title of the video, you guys know that, Internet Computer was lagging behind the broader market. But today, we have seen a little bit of a bounce, which again is nice to see. So we'll definitely, point that out. But if you're looking at the dominance, again, this is pretty much from my last video. You could see that the dominance has been in this upwards trend over the course of the last few days, something we want to obviously kind of keep in mind. Bitcoin, on the other hand, had a great day. If you guys watched my video yesterday, we talked about how, Bitcoin could actually push to some of these levels. Bitcoin came up to a $88,000 price point, again, a level I've mentioned. But you could see for yourself the $86,000 price point showing its importance because, after retesting 88K, we actually saw Bitcoin seeing a pullback of about almost 2.3% and retesting exactly this line that I have drawn for you guys in the previous updates. And we did see that exact same, resistance before as we were breaking towards the upside play as a support. And right now we're sitting at about $87,000, give or take. So this week is huge. There are some key factors, key events taking place. Job data is going to come out. Inflation data, I believe, is also going to be published. And obviously that could bring some volatility within crypto markets over this week. So that's what I pretty much said in my market analysis update as well. But again, we'll see what happens. Got to take it step by step. If you're looking at Internet Computer, though, I'm gonna point out the hourly time frame and show you guys what really ended up happening. So Internet Computer did actually end up going up to $4.26. So you could see for yourself, we actually did see quite a nice bounce. But look where we were just, earlier, actually, you could say last midnight. We were at about $4 price point. We actually saw a wick of about 6%. You could see for yourself a nice bounce. So is this wick going to fill in at $4.26? We'll see what happens. Right now, we're still ranging, but the fact that we did see a little bit of a bounce compared to yesterday and that, we're not actually lagging is a nice thing to point out right now for Internet Computer. As far as the price is concerned, as I've stated to you guys before, there is some resistance, as you could see for yourself. If I were to zoom out, that exact same resistance playing out. One key factor to keep in mind right now is 24-hour trading volume on Internet Computer is quite low right now, sitting at only about 150 million. But the price still maintaining its level above $4. Again, you don't really want to see the price dropping below $4. We briefly saw that happen at 398, but we were quickly able to bounce back above that, which again is nice to see. You just don't want to see the price dropping below $4, especially when Bitcoin is starting to show strength. If it does that, we could get back down to some of the levels where we were pretty much prior to this major move. So as of now, one key takeaway is that we haven't really seen a lag. We'll take one even 5% move towards the upside. In this case, it was actually a 6% bounce. We'll definitely take that. Obviously, in this state of the market. Again, if we saw another lag today, that would have showed significant amount of weakness. But again, we still need to push back above $4.77 range. In my opinion, that itself is still a move of about 16.4%. So quite a large move still. But that's where I would like to see the price of internet computer above. And then we could start creeping up to where we were prior to this retracement that we have seen. So you're going to take it one step at a time. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. What are your overall take on internet computer? And what are you guys doing right now? Again, 50-50 in terms of sentiment. I see the comments. I read every single comment that people leave. And either 50% are bullish on internet computer long haul, or there's some that are just completely not interested in internet computer. But again, that usually does happen. That's pretty much how the sentiment is when the market is in the bearish trajectory. But again, you got to kind of take it step by step. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Thank you so much for all the love that you guys show, and we'll see you later in crypto zx and peace.